Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. Today is going to be the Daniel Gerits derby in the Europa League. Before we get to that, we've got some business to talk about. We've got some transfer business to talk about because the transfer window has closed and we made, I think, 3 more signings in between episodes, and also we've got some matches to discuss as well. First and foremost, let's talk about transfers. The first of 3 players to join the club on loan from Inter Milan is Italian left-back Federico Trivulzio, which I think that's a pretty good name. I'm a fan of that name. So far, he has yet to play for us, but he's come in. We're paying a bit of his wages. I think he's a good little player, and I think he's better than Hugo Lafos. Next up is a player that was found by our director of football or a head of youth development, someone like that. Amin Bayoush, who is an Algerian central defender signed from AA Tlemcen, maybe? He has come in for £300,000, which is quite a lot of money considering where we used to spend money, but we've got £27 million worth of transfer budget, so you know what? Let's just start spending it, shall we? He's got 4.5-star potential ability, going to play a lot of football for the reserves. And finally, the Levan Gvimradze replacement. Egyptian striker Hani Ali. He is just 19 years old, 4 caps for Egypt, 1 goal to his name as well. £500,000. That is all this man has cost. He's 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. You can see he's already scored a couple of goals as well. 1 start, 2 off the bench, and 2 goals in total. I think Hani Ali is bloody amazing, and for £500,000, that is a bargain. So yeah, that is all the transfer business. Not a huge amount, like I said, but we did manage to get Ali. I'm very, very happy with. Obviously, the big signings of the transfer window. Lucas Divis and Todor Popov, which was actually not of this transfer window at all, but you know what I mean. So after successfully qualifying for the Coupe de la Ligue final, which is going to be up against Toulouse on the 31st of March, we went back to league action and a 1-1 draw with Nimes, which was not a particularly good result for us. It was Vanderlei with the equalising goal for us. We were not very good in this. Then up against Stade Reims, we end up winning 1-0 thanks to new signing Hani Ali on the 68th minute, but we were... I was going to say we were awful. We weren't awful. We were amazing. Just could not score a goal. Looking at the striker ratings there, Marco Vergara gets a 6.3. Francois Chile gets a 6.5. Hani Ali came off the bench and got an 8.1. Then up against Marseille, a similar story here. We were not terrible, we just couldn't score a goal. Romeo Diallo opens the scoring for Marseille after 1 minute, after 19 minutes. Hani Ali then scores, coming off the bench, very quickly after coming off the bench, might I add, scores his second goal for the club, his first in the league. The 2 draws then have dropped us down in the table, down to 3rd place. We are still just 3 points behind Monaco. Lyon 3 points behind us. Marseille then in the chasing pack with Lens. And I guess Lille, and you could possibly even go all the way down to Toulouse, couldn't you, in the chasing pack? Also, in the Coupe de France, we're going to be up against PSG in the 11th round, so we're probably not going to go through that. Our first foray into Europa League action then is in the Daniel Gerits derby up against Gent of Belgium away from home. Now, there is something very interesting about what's going to have to happen in this match. You can see there under team news, Daniel Gerits is ineligible, so he is not allowed to play against us. You will also see Lewis Boyston is out with a twisted ankle. He's their other goalkeeper. They literally have no goalkeepers in their squad. I saw this just before I started the episode. Gerits ineligible, Boyston injured. They've got these 2. They're not even real. So we've got Piet, maybe. I mean, he's awful. He's not a very good goalkeeper. And Flavio Nipping, who is awful. So we could do these quite comfortably. I also think Boyston's going to be out for the next match as well. However, we're not going to go easy on them because this is Europa League football, obviously. And I know Europa League is not really a competition people want to win unless you're Chelsea, I guess. But we are going to be going with a pretty full-strength side. In goal is going to be Calvin Matupa, Abubakar Niare, Vanderlei Pokravac and Hugo Lafos will be the back 4. A defensive midfield partnership of Lucas Divis and Kevin Turner, with Given Lavelle and Francis Katiba on the wing. You'll notice Francis Katiba is now eligible to play in European football because I could change 3 players in the squad. So Francis Katiba has joined. I have, if we scroll down here, I've annoyed quite a few players. Ali's not in there, Trabelsi's not in there, Zakarov's not in there, Davor Vasic isn't in there, Correa, Mothwa, Vargas, Ali's not even in there. That one was a difficult decision. And also the new signing from Italy as well is not in the squad. Back to the starting 11 then. Jean-Pierre Lecomte will be just behind Francois Achille. Because the goalkeeper situation for Ghent, I'm going to go with Achille. He needs to start learning to score goals, and I'm thinking when you're up against a 35-year-old fictional player, maybe that's the time to do it. So they have gone for Piet. That is their option. They have gone for Aurélien Piet, the awful goalkeeper. This is good. I mean, they still have a very good team. Chakvetadze, very, very good. They've got a Brazilian defender who, for some reason, isn't playing. Why are you not playing this man? Like, he's arguably one of your best players, and you're not playing him. He's actually a midfielder. I don't know what the board want us to do in the Europa League. I'm not sure whether they're actually looking for us to go far, or maybe they just say get to the knockout rounds. Because obviously, we've never been in Europe before, so just being in Europe is probably the achievement. Just over 20 minutes into the match, and so far we've had no highlights. We've had 5 shots, but not tested the goalkeeper once, as they've all been off target. This match is just going to disappear, isn't it? And we're going to see nothing in the first half, and then maybe concede in the second half. We've got to highlight Lafosse long throw to no one. Was that like a fair play throw? Maybe that's what that was. Lecomte forward to Francois Achille, runs towards goal, goes for goal, but Piet makes a good save. So far, the fake goalkeeper, who I think is 33 years old, is doing okay. Goal kick for Piet. It's well over the halfway line. Lafosse heads forward. Kevin Turner now collects it. He's going to run forward. Kicks it straight into a Ghent player. And now Chakvetadze can run forward to David into the area. It's a good save from the South African Matupa. It's going to be a corner for Ghent. Diaby has gone over to take it. Where is it going to go? Towards the front post. Headed clear. Lafosse gets it clear a little bit further. And the highlight does end. Lovell with a free kick. It's basically a corner. Pokrovac is there. Lucas Divis is going to claim the assist. Really, given Lavelle should probably get it, but Pokrovac puts the ball in the back of the net. We are 1-0 up. That is an away goal as well. Need to remember that, because obviously this is a knockout round football. Pokrovac, striker's finish. Poacher's goal, that was. At half-time then, we have been the better side by a country mile. We've not really tested the inexperienced goalkeeper enough, have we? 5 shots out of 15 on target. We really need to start getting some more shots away, and ideally on target. I mean, Lecomte is on a 6.5. Maybe you might be having too many shots that are not very good. We're going to do David Burkic. He scored a hat-trick not too long ago. We're going to give you a run out just behind the striker to see if that works. First highlight of the second half, and Achille has the ball deep in the Ghent half, kicks into one of their players. It is going to be a throw-on that we don't get to see. Free kick for Ghent. We are on 51 minutes. Diaby comes inside. Chakvetadze plays it across. Niare calmly back to Calvin Matupa. Pokrovac, the goal scorer. Where are you going to go? Is he going to play it long? Doesn't play it long. Plays it calmly forward to Kevin Turner, the former Manchester United player. Katiba can now run into some space. Across to David Burkic. Turner once again. Facing away from goal. Doesn't matter. Lavelle is there. What a great save that is from the goalkeeper. Burkic is going to get the ball across to Boubacar Niare. 3, 4 in the box. Katiba's one of them. Doesn't bother going for a header for some reason. And the highlight ends. We are dominating them. 23 shots. 9 on target. Just the 1 goal. I can see them equalising. I'm going to shout at them. I'm going to demand more. 25 shots, 10 on target. Katiba with a free kick. It's towards Niare at the back, straight at the goalkeeper once again. The highlight is carried on. Turner controls the goalkeeper's kick out. Pokrovac stands still with the ball and then long forward towards Achille, but isn't going to get anywhere near it. David Burkic now in towards Kevin Turner once again. He's got Katiba and Achille in front of him. Tries to find Katiba. Does an absolutely shocking pass. And now Ghent have the ball. That's going to go across to Achille, isn't it? We've stolen the ball away. Kevin Turner in the area has made it 2-0. That was a very weird bit of football that just went on there, but I don't care. It is 2-0 to Dunkerque. It should be about 7 or 8. We're actually performing really well. Like, there's no one really on the pitch, maybe Katiba, that is doing badly. Speaking of that, I think we're going to bring off Katiba, and we don't have a left midfielder. Vergara. Yeah, Vergara. You can play there. 31 shots, 12 on target, just 2 goals. This is the most dominating performance we've ever had, and we have only scored twice. Diaby gets tackled, and it's 2-1. It's 2-1. It's not 2-1. We are going to go to VAR, and it has been disallowed. Good. That could have been disastrous. He's not offside. I wouldn't say he was offside. I don't care. He is. Throw on for Lafos, back to Turner. Turner, who I'd say arguably has been controlling this match for us. Burkic into the area. He's gone for goal, but hit it just wide of the right-hand post. Final 10 minutes. We've got one more sub we can use, but we're going to see a highlight before we get there. Raskin with the ball for Gent. Chakvatadze forward. Diaby now gets tackled. Divis can smash the ball clear, but Chile isn't going to be able to get onto the end of that because the defender cuts the ball out. Wiekman. Number 52 to Dyrek, maybe. Stevens, back to the right back again. He's called Milan. I'm just going to call him Milan. That's probably easier. Raskin on the halfway line. What is happening with this highlight? So far, the ball's just in the middle of the pitch. Diaby controls in the area. It's 2-1. They've literally scored twice in this match, and they've had a quarter of our shots. This is just ridiculous. Right, well, we've got 4 minutes left of normal time. What do we do? Vanderlei off, he's on a 6.7. We're going to do Vanderlei off for Yahi. That is our final substitution. There is a corner, but we don't get to see it. Niare with a throw. We are going to see a proper highlight here because there's 4 minutes of injury time. Crossed in, and now Gent can break free. Across to Chowri on the right-hand side. There's 2 players unmarked in the middle. Chakvatadze is one of them. It's 2-2. It is actually 2-2. This is ridiculous. We actually deserve to lose this match. Because their goal that was offside, I don't think that was offside, even though VAR said it was. How have we done so badly? 32 shots, 12 on target, and we're going to draw 2-2. Stevens with the ball. We've got 10 seconds, so this is going to be the final highlight of the match. This is absolutely appalling. This has been the most dominating performance. We've lost. We've actually lost. Football Manager has well and truly FM'd me in this match. How have we lost this match? Their fake goalkeeper gets a 7.1. A 7.1. We had 33 shots, 12 on target. What happened here? Like, what actually went wrong? Lafos, 6.4. Niare, 6.6. We were dominating that match. We should have won that match like 9-0. I'm not even joking. We were that much better than them. And we end up losing 3-2. You're getting an angry team talk. I'm far from pleased. Seems demotivated. I mean, to be fair, you were the only one who played well. Everyone else deserves to get shouted at. Dunkerque in disappointing collapse. Disappointing? You're damn right that's disappointing. Next match, I want to beat them like 6-0. I really do. And I don't think it's going to happen. Up next then, we're going to be up against Rennes in the league. We're not going to see this match fully. I will show you the highlights as they come in. And then we will have the second match of the Daniel Gerits derby, where they still don't have a goalkeeper, and will still lose. Up against Rennes then, I have done a little bit of rotation, partially because of a little bit of sort of fitness concerns, but also because against Gent for the second leg, I want to have our strongest side, so we're not playing some of the bigger names. 42 minutes on the clock, and there is a potential penalty to Rennes. Bruno Correa has pushed somebody over. It is going to be a penalty then, so Rennes step up against Calvin Matupa. Reveredo straight to the bottom left-hand corner, and it is 1-0 to Rennes. This match has been awful, by the way. Half-time then, it is 1-0 because of that penalty, and we've been shocking. Rennes have also been shocking, but at least they've actually had some shots. Well, the second half was a little bit more exciting than the first half, but obviously you can tell there were no goals. We are stormtroopers. We have so many shots. Never actually hit anything. 14 shots, just 4 on target. We were okay in the second half. We did hit the crossbar. They also hit the post. But yeah, we deserved to lose this match because we were awful. And that defeat then drops us down into 4th place because Lyon managed to win their game against Nancy 3-0. We are now very close to dropping out of the Champions League spots because Marseille just 1 point behind us and also 1 goal difference behind us. Still a bit of a gap between us and 6th and 7th. But I really want to start winning some more games again because we've been, this calendar year, and it always happens, we have the last 3 league games, we've lost 1 of them and drawn 2 of them. We've just stopped winning games. So next up then is going to be the second leg against our local rivals. I didn't realise how close Gent was to Dunkerque. Apparently it's 93 kilometres according to the weird in-game social media thing that turned up. So yeah, we're probably closer to Gent than we are to most teams in France. In fact, we're definitely closer to Gent than most teams in France. Match number 2 then of the episode up against Gent. We really, really need to have a much better showing than we did in the first leg. And by better showing, Let's not concede 3 goals in the 85th, 90th and 95th minute, shall we? Let's hold on to that 2-goal lead. In fact, let's not just have a 2-goal lead, let's have like a 4-goal lead. Let's try and win this match 4-0, because I really don't want to have to rely on away goals. We are going to be mixing it up in terms of formation for this match, because the 4-4-1-1 didn't really work too well last time, so we're going to go for the 4-4-2 diamond. I keep saying it didn't work too well. It worked perfectly fine. We just could not score a goal, and then we conceded 3 very, very late goals. So we're going to change it up completely. Calvin Matupa in the sticks, Abubakar Niare, Vanderlei Pokravac and Todor Popov as that back 4, Asan Kamara as the defence midfielder with Kevin Turner and David Burkic in the middle. Jean-Pierre Lecomte will be the attacking midfielder with Francois Achille and Marco Vergara as the front 2. Those 2 strikers need to score goals because neither of them are doing it at the moment. They still have the fake goalkeeper, which is good. They've also got the other fake goalkeeper on the bench. I say it's good. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. He got a 7.2 last match, I think. What was it? We can't even see. He doesn't even exist. We can't even see. Now, we've got no expectations for the Europa League. We don't need to do anything. We're not expected to get to the semi-finals or anything like that. I just want to win this match because we really should win this match because they're not very good. We're 1-0 up after 46 seconds. Vanderlei with a flippin' ridiculous volley for a centre-back. That goal technically puts us in front as well because of the away goals rule. It's 3-3, but we do have the 2 away goals. That is a wonderful goal. In off the post as well. What a way for the French/Brazilian defender to celebrate signing a new contract. Vanderlei once again forward to Lecomte. Abubakar Niari on the right. Crosses in. It's cleared. Burkic controls it. Plays it back to Turner. From distance, it is just over the bar from the Englishman. Already, 6 shots, 1 on target. And the 1 on target went in. 7 now. We are still peppering the goal, but not actually getting anything on target. Popov controls the kick out. He's going to run forward and spreads the ball across to Abubakar Niare, the right back. He runs forward to Vergara. He's in there at the back post. It's gone in, but I think Vergara may well have been offside. VAR, I believe, has ruled this out. I'm not sure where he was offside. No one's offside. Where? We've just had a goal disallowed for fun. 25 minutes in, 9 shots, 1 on target. Gent have had their first chance on goal, but it wasn't on target either. We are doing so well until we actually try and, aim the shot, which apparently we're not doing. Throw on for Gent. David's there, doesn't get it. Niare, who's swapped over to the left-back side for some reason. Vergara doesn't want to try and win the header, and Gent have the ball back once again. Raskin in the middle. Jefferson, who really should have played in the last match, but apparently didn't. Van Durman forward to Chakvatazza. Van Durman again. Gets tackled by Chile, but doesn't. The ball forward now. David isn't going to get there. Popov can clear it to Lecomte. The Frenchman can run forward to the Colombian Vergara. We're a multinational side here. Vergara on that left. Crosses in. Chile's the only one in there. Lecomte's going to control it. He's gone for goal. It is 2-0. Jean-Pierre Lecomte with an absolute rocket of a goal from outside the area. We are now definitely in the lead in this match against Gent. This is what I was hoping would happen in the last match, that we would just pepper the goal to the point of where that goalkeeper just forgets what he's supposed to do. Vergara runs forward, goes for goal this time, and it is just wide off the post. Admittedly, it's still only 2-0, so we could lose the second half 3-2, which we might do because we did it last time. It is 2-0 then at half-time. We are the better side once again, like the last match, by a country mile. 5 shots on target out of 15 is not good enough. I need to really shout at Marco Vergara because, I was going to shout at Chile, but he seems motivated. We're going to shout at Vergara and say, I'm not happy with your performance. Looked fired up. Do we try and do something else? No, let's not do something else. Let's just leave as we are. Free kick for Jefferson early on in the second half for Gent. The header is just over the bar. We are going to see the goal kick as well. Matupa to Pokravac, who scored in the first leg. Plays it forward to Lecomte. He's spread it out to the left-hand side for Todor Popov, who's very far forward for a left-back. He's crossed it into Chile. How has that not gone in? It was a great save from the goalkeeper. Chile still cannot seem to score many goals in the first team at the moment. Burkic with a free kick. It's towards Chile again. Lecomte controls it. He's smashed it in again. He's hit that one harder than the first one. It's 3-0 now in the second leg. 5-3 on aggregate. Jean-Pierre Lecomte looks like he is firing us in to the second knockout round. Free kick for Gent. Matupa somehow manages to stave that very strangely. Popov kicks the ball upfield to find Marco Vergara. Are we going to have a little attack from this? Niare controls it, but no, we're not. Problem with this formation and with our Europa League squad is we don't have any other strikers. Literally, we've got 2. Lecomte technically is a striker. I guess we could do that. We could do that and then Patrick Duru on. Maybe, do we swap you 2 over? Definitely not. Right, so Lecomte is going to try his hand as a pressing forward. I don't think he's very good as one. Patrick Duru's come on for Marco Vergara. 21 shots, 8 on target in this match. 3 goals, which is better than last match, obviously, but still, 21 and only 3 goals. Final 15 minutes, do we shut up shop? Because if we concede twice, we're going to go extra time. If we concede 3 times, we're going to be out of this competition. We're not even getting any highlights. Yes, we are. Diaby with a free kick, and it is just over the bar from Gent. We've got 7 minutes to play. I'm going to do a substitution. Kevin Turner is going to come off for Divis. We're going to swap you 2. No, we're not. We're going to do that. We'll keep Divis as Carolero. He'll be fine. Maybe as a box-to-box. Nope, we'll do that. Just a bit of time wasting. We're also going to do another sub in a couple more minutes' time, just for a little bit more time wasting. Free kick for Gent. Diaby on that left gets the ball from Jefferson, tries to cross it in but hits one of our players. Jefferson gets the ball back on that right hand side. Bron has loads of space but decides to play it inside instead. Jefferson on the left now gets the ball, dodges a slide tackle. Diaby's there, heads down. Matupa can easily save that. Was that a whole highlight? That could not have been the highlight. Kamara to Burkic. Forward to Patrick Duru. Patty Duru across on that left-hand side to Todor Popov. He's whipped in the cross. He's controlled it to Jean-Pierre Lecomte and he's got himself a hat-trick. And it is a wonderful finish for his third. It is 4-0 on the night. I said I wanted 4. We've gone and got 4. It's 6-3 on aggregate. Jean-Pierre Lecomte is the hero. He is the star of the show. Scoring, I mean, it's terrible defending, but rattles the underside of the bar, making it 4-0 and picking up his first ever hat-trick. And a lovely forward roll to finish. We're going to do a final sub just to waste a bit of time. I don't really know what I'm going to do because we don't have any more strikers. We're going to go... Kaya. Kaya, you can come on as a complete forward. I would stick you in the back, but we're 4-0 up. Doesn't matter. 45 seconds left to play. Gent do have the ball. I don't know whether this is going to be a proper highlight or whether this is just going to be the final one of the match. Popov on that left. 30 seconds to play. The full-time whistle's gone. There wasn't 30 seconds left to play. We were already there. It is a 4-0 victory. Jean-Pierre Lecomte, the hero of the day with himself getting a hat-trick. Who are we going to have in the next round? Well, looking at the list of teams that we could possibly pick from. Arsenal, don't really want that. Wolfsburg, don't really want that. Anderlecht, don't really want that. Ludogorets, I'd take Ludogorets. Lazio, maybe. Lens, maybe. Lyon, maybe. Schalke, probably not. Porto, maybe. Rennes, all the French teams are getting through somehow. I mean, I don't want Rennes, we've just lost to Rennes. Roma, no. Sporting, no. Torino, no. Tottenham, definitely not. Valencia, no. There's not many teams there that I'd take, apart from maybe the French ones. It is now the 16th of February, and it is time for the second knockout round draw. We've already gone through the teams. There's a lot of French teams still in it. 4 French teams still in this competition. Okay, who are we going to get? Wolfsburg get Ludogorets. Sporting versus Schalke. 2 big teams there. Roma versus Tottenham. 2 more big teams there. We are at home for the first leg against Valencia. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. That's going to be tough. That is definitely going to be tough. The rest of the draw then, Arsenal, Anderlecht, Porto, Torino, Lyon, Lazio, and an all-French match in Rennes versus Lens. So let's take a look at Valencia. Do we have La Liga on? I think we might. We don't have La Liga on, apparently. I'm sure I put these leagues on, but apparently we did not. Valencia then, can we find out where you finished last year? Well, you weren't first, second or third. But that's no real surprise, judging by the teams that already exist in Spain. Judging by their fixtures, they went into the Europa League, and oh my word, they literally won every game apart from one where they drew 0-0 with Wolves. That is going to be a very difficult match. And I think what we might do in the next episode, we're going to do Lyon versus Valencia in the next episode, because I want to kind of keep the league stuff going on. Because I feel like if we kind of just focus the YouTube save on the Europa League, you're going to forget what's happening in the league, and we might throw stuff away. We might suddenly finish second in the league, which is going to be a huge achievement as well. So we might do Lyon and Valencia, and then Le Havre and Valencia. Maybe that's 2 episodes, one day, then another day. I don't know. You'll see. Why do I always do that? I always kind of talk about what we're going to do next episode, and then completely change my mind. It might be, like we've done today, Valencia and Valencia with Le Havre in the middle. That's probably more likely. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. We are not doing so well in the league at the moment, but the Europa League, thanks to Jean-Pierre Lecomte, is starting to look pretty impressive into the second knockout round. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time with some more Europa League action, guaranteed.